Hello students, today we will learn what is C programming language. So let us start it with so what is C programming language? C is a procedural programming language. It is systematic, compiled, machine dependent, efficient and base for many other programming languages. It is known as near to hardware language as directly can access and work on memory addresses. That is why it is used for system programming. It is powerful language and can be associated with other languages. A system programming language C is used to develop operating systems, device drivers, browsers, games, network applications, graphics, etc. This makes C a must to learn programming language. So as per this definition, C, C is a very powerful language. It has the capability of working with the embedded systems, and as and when you want, if you want to work with the, with the memory addresses, you can use pointers for accessing them. So C is a very efficient and can access your devices. So having those features in C programming language, you can use it for developing various things. Like here, as it has been written, as a system programming language, it can be used to develop operating systems. Device drivers. What all device drivers are? Device drivers are when you want to connect any system, say even you're just a USB device, your mobile device, your any mouse, keyboard, anything whatsoever you want to connect with your system, means you will interact with the CPU by those devices. So when you are interacting, that means you need to interact with the device by some drivers, which will be sending, receiving information, instructions, and your memory addresses at the memory address where that has been connected, and then with that one you will be able to identify what device is there, because each device work on a MAC address, what we call media access control we call it. And we at each memory MAC address, memory access control has some address in the memory, and with that one we identify your devices. So here in C programming, we can create even those kind of device drivers. Browsers are there. Games, you can make interactive game with the C, and you can make graphical cartoons with the C programming language. And C, as C is a systematic programming language where you have to follow some rules to work upon it. You can use it with the hardware, and as well as you can use it as a software. And not only this, from this briefing we can understand, or we know that C programming language is used to develop so many other languages, even your Python, even Java, all those. It is based for Python, C, C languages for based for even C++, for Java, for Python, and so many other programming languages which have been developed by using C language only. And as you have already seen, operating systems have also been developed by using C language. So C is a fundamental base for almost for all programming languages. Even if you are working with the mobile devices, or you are working with any iOS, even Swift has also Swift, which is used in your iOS, that has also been developed by using C programming. I mean, it's a new version created and that is being used in Swift. So C, learning C means becoming making your fundamental base very strong. So who developed C? Was developed by Dennis and Ritchie. And when it was developed in 1972 at Bell Laboratories. Although I think in 1968 the invention started, at AT&T Bell Laboratories, and it took almost 4 years time. Then in 1972 C language came out. Then why to learn C language? Why to learn C programming? We should learn C programming language because it means it sets your foundational knowledge absolutely very solid. And once you are your foundational knowledge is perfect, then you can do anything. You can learn any other languages, smoothly and easily. It provides a strong understanding of programming. Foundational language means here you are what you are trying to what you are why you are learning C language. You are learning for the purpose of understanding the concept of programming computer systems and how you can handle the memory, how the memory management works, that you are trying to understand with the help of this one. I mean, you can learn all these in C programming, because one, as I said, that it uses pointers, and pointers are pointers are the variables that points to the address of another variable. So wherever you are, whatsoever programming you are making, whatsoever program you are developing, you will be using variables there, and those variables can hold your memory addresses of those variables. Those variables means whatever variables you are using at that particular memory address. One pointer, one another variable is there. Pointer is actually a variable that points, that always holds the address of another variable, because it has that capability. It has been designed like this. So this is the feature, that pointer can access memory addresses. So this is also a big I mean big switches C is having. Even C++ also supports your pointers, but not much more powerful than any other programming language when it comes out to embedded systems. So for embedded system, we must go through of C programming language if you want to be if you want to good in your AI programming. Even for that one, you must learn C language if you want to develop some AI programs and device related programs. So now, what all are the why we should learn C? Here we can go one by one some points. Now, when I said it is systematic programming language, that means programs statements must follow some rules while coding. Programming structure and logical flow of programs should be in order. Like variable declaration must be before their use. Printing statement should also follow if else accordingly to make it more clear to understand. Structure object initialization should belong to a particular structure. What I mean to say in briefing, see whatever, because when you are making your programs, whenever you are using you want to do something in your programs, you will be using variables. So when you are using variables, so you will have to declare them first, you will have to initialize them first, and then only you can use them. Similarly, you will also be using conditional statements in your program. Wherever you are using conditional statements, you should display your messages accordingly. And if you are doing that, your program will be more yeah, easily understandable, more easily, you will be able to understand the flow of your program. And by understanding flow quickly, you can enhance the capabilities, you can look out for the loopholes, and you can do various things by understanding the structure and other things of your program. You can do much more new things in that one, so that your program could do much better. Then next comes out, it is procedural. Procedural means codes are written in procedures or functions. Now, when we say procedural, that means that's one thing, that we are following rules. See, following rule is also a procedure, that where we should do things, step by step. This is although not exactly from C point of view, because C point of view we will be making here small subroutines. Those subroutines are known as procedures. But if you are following rules, if you are doing things step by step. Actually procedural is another word, is step by step doing something. So here step by step you are following your things, that will also help you improve your capability of doing programming. But as far as procedural here is concerned, we will be more concerned with the making procedures or functions, so that handling of program will become quite easier, reading will also become easier, program maintenance and the rectification after deployment will also become quite easier. Memory of loading of whole program as takes too much memory. So here if you are doing in modules, small procedures, functions, then loading of memory will be in parts, loading of the functions will be in parts, so memory will be lesser and your program will run much faster. Then next third point is, it is machine dependent, little different than others please. Here we know Java is machine independent, Python is again machine independent, but when it comes to C and C++, both are machine dependent. So when we say machine dependent, what does that mean? That means source are that means when you machine dependent means when you are compiling your program in one kind of machine, like if you are compiling it on Windows, then your code will run only in Windows operating systems, not in Linux or any other operating systems. Here, although I'm not saying that you cannot run your program anywhere else, you can run, but you will have to recompile it. By recompiling, you can run that program. So what we conclude from this? Source code of C programs are machine independent, but the compiled code is as it is converted in the binary code, so that follows the machine architecture. And when that is following machine architecture, that means you will not be able to run that code in other OSs like Linux or other, if it is compiled in Windows. So that will make your system machine dependent. So source code is machine independent, but compiled code will be machine dependent. So this you should keep in mind. So as it has been written here also, see this, it is machine dependent. That means C program code once compiled in a type of machine will not run on other type, like Windows compiled code will not run on Linux. So source code is machine independent and compiled code of C is machine dependent. Like in other languages, like in Java and Python, it works little differently. There, those are converted in intermediate codes like bytecodes, and then those when are executed, then those are converted to machine codes. While here it's not like that. In it directly, when you compile it, it will be converted to machine code, and that's why machine code or binary code. So here that will not get executed in other machine. So then next comes out, it is easy and fast. Easy and fast because compiled code are always much faster than any other interpreted codes. So it is interactive. So you will have to understand see compiled code and interpreted code. Interpreted codes are always interpreter interprets your code line by line, while compiled one are much faster because those are compiled in a whole one go. Means whatsoever errors you will be seeing in the compiled code, that will be compiled as a whole one. And while in case of your interpreter, line by line, wherever you get stuck, you will have to remove that one. That means the code is line by line, means code executed first and then it is converted. While in case of your compiled one, code is converted first and then it gets executed. So this is the little bit difference, please. So when it has been converted and then running, means it will be at low level. So it will be much faster. While you are interpreting it, you are executing it first, and then the things are happening for the conversion and nothing. Then that means execution will take time, then the conversion will take time, and then surely it will be much slower. as compared to compiled one. So then it comes to associative. Associative means the program made in C can be associated or embedded or included in programming languages like Java, Android, Python. Anyway, means this C language program can be embedded anywhere. Even sometime Python for AI is using C programs for embedding in AI. So this is also plus point learning C language. So it can be used in handling hardware devices as it uses pointers that can directly access memory addresses for reading and writing of data. C is powerful because it has powerful set of library base with many functions. So when we are talking about embedded system, device drivers, C language, system programming, so little you can understand the difference between microcontroller and processor as well. Microcontroller is, what is that? Microcontroller is a small chip and complete chip, small and complete chip that can function independently on some devices, and but it may be having lower memory. I mean, it will be storing very less data, while in case of in your microprocessor case, that will be much more powerful, and you can use it for high-end processing. And microprocessor can also be used for for general purpose programming, and you can utilize it for in any field, while microcontroller will be for specific purpose. This also you will have to keep in mind. Then sorry, then it comes, what are the rules for C programming? You will have to follow when you are learning C programming. You will have to follow rules, please. Here, C is a case-sensitive language. This is one. C has only one main function, and so whatever program will start, that will start from the main function only. C uses Turbo C developer, Turbo C compiler for making its program, and other compilers you can use code block, developer, dev C, and VS Code. So but here you will have to install the compiler there, then only you will be, but not in developer is already having all those, code block is also VS Code. You will have to install the extension, then only MinGW, then only you will be able to run it there. And while Turbo C++ is the original one, and there you can you will be having inbuilt everything. Then each C statement is terminated by semicolon. These are rules, please, so follow these rules. Each statement must be terminated by a semicolon. Keep in mind, wherever the group statements are there it will not be applicable. So wherever the statement is ending, there you can use it, but not in if else, or in switch, in for while loops. You should not terminate, use the terminator, I mean the semicolon, because your statement will get terminated there itself, and execution result will be different. Then C statement kept in blocks. Wherever multiple statements are to be executed, you can put them in blocks, so that it will be showing that particular block part of the of that particular loop, or particular that uh, loop or particular statement, whichever is to whichever it is following. Then C comments are written in single line comments, can be written like this. Multi-line comments you can write like this. And C uses hash sign for including your header files. Header files are the library files, which is C is having a large base of library function, which can be included by hash include function, or you can use it by using namespace. STD is also can be used for that one. To interact with C, we can use command line arguments. With the help of that one, we can interact with the command lines. We can move to command. Each C program must have a return statement if return type is not void. So if integer or something, then you will have to have return something, some value, or if even if in case of your characters, you will have to do the same thing. Then what are the steps to create a executable exe file in C? C source code will be myfile.c, compiled file will be .obj file, and then once that has been compiled, then with the help of linker, it will be converted to exe file. So these are the things which we will have to do to get an executable file in C programming. So for today till here we will be doing, and in the next class we will be we will be going through of the uh, we will make a program. So thank you very much for seeing this till here. In this class we will over till here. So thank you very much for seeing this piece.